Hello, everybody. um, Came from church, and then we had dinner. Um, we were just sitting down talking, and we got to talking about all the birthday parties that I've had for Devyne over the years, the bigger ones. Well, I don't really remember, like, okay, no, his first birthday party, we didn't really do anything too much. I had a little cake. Nothing too much. His second birthday party, probably the same. Third, it's our third birthday party. Yeah, I'm sure I did a cake and had people over. I probably had pictures that I left behind when I went fleeing. For his, well, anyways, I can start from 6. Let's start from birthday 6. Birthday number 6 was a polka dot party where we had a polka dot Star Wars party because he was getting his very expensive lightsaber that cost like $200 or whatever, and I was very emotional about my child growing up, and so I put up a stage in my apartment. I had like a very nice 2-bedroom apartment at that time, and I put up a stage and had a big polka dot party. Went up on the stage to do a speech, about Devyne growing up and whatnot. Then we had face painting, because I had a girlfriend who did face painting at that time. And then they were all watching Star Wars. And then my friend's fiance comes out in his Darth Vader suit, challenged outside, because my window, I had this big bay window in my living room, and he called to Devyne and he said, challenged him to come out and fight him. And so Devyne goes out there and he beats him to a bloody pulp. It's quite fun to watch. And then all the kids got to leave. It was great. His next birthday party, he was in school, and I invited his whole class, including his teacher. And let's just say his whole class came. His teacher did not come because she knew that would be a disaster. She's like, okay, this is, a young mom. Obviously, she's never done this before, because if she had, she would not be inviting 24 kids to a party. So I was saying, we're going to have a karaoke party. Wow, I was working day and night at that time. I was knee deep in just work. I was so tired, and I came home and there was no, like, I came home that Saturday and then the party would start, like, because I don't sleep all through the night, so from Friday to Saturday I'm basically up for 24 hours. Friday morning to Saturday, my schedule was really crazy. Anyways, and I came home and I had to get this party together, and the tacos weren't working, and by the time the first person came, I was still in my bathrobe, and then they all started coming, like all of them, and nobody wanted to do karaoke. They didn't know what that was. They're just like, okay, lady, we don't know what you got going on over here with this karaoke machine, but we're not singing on it. And thank God there was a man around who came, and he got a big Nerf gun and he started occupying the kids with that. The only thing is that his kid was the daughter of the mother, who didn't like me and would just kiss her teeth at me and cut her eye at me because, and then after I asked her one day, I wrote her a letter, and she came up to me, she literally came up to me, we were picking up the kids, she's like, basically told me that she was mad at me because Devyne didn't like her daughter. No, it was out in the parking lot. And she's like, yeah, she was mad at me because Devyne doesn't like her daughter. This was kindergarten, okay? Kindergarten. And then, you know, of course, the teacher is telling me, oh, we have to talk for weeks and weeks, telling me we have to talk, there's something we have to talk about. Come into class, and I sit down thinking, you know, okay, he can't see or something, or something's going on, like something major. Michelle, just sit down, get comfortable, okay, you know, I just have to talk to you. I have to talk to you. Then she got really serious. Devyne won't let this little girl play with any of the other boys. And there's this one other boy who's like his best friend, who plays with her, and then after they end up fighting. So some sort of love triangle going on in the class, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You called me in to take off work to talk about a love triangle in a kindergarten class? Wow. I was very upset at the time. But, you know, I should have said, thank God that there was nothing major. So there was that karaoke birthday party where there were basically 24 kids in my 2-bedroom apartment. And after that, his next birthday party was at my mom's house. And it was okay. You know, he had changed schools and he didn't know too many people, so it was good because my mom is like a party expert, an expert of hiding things and of lies. But anyways, we won't go into there. So she's able to, you know, pull a monkey out of her hat. She is the artist of surprise. So when it comes to doing parties, I have to say, there's nobody in this world who can do it as good as she. Because everything will just be a surprise. Like, where did you get that from? And, you know, she has a great big fantasy mind, so she can think of cool things. I think I definitely got my party instinct from her. But anyways, after that, we had a party where we walked. All we remember really is walking. Just the kids walking, and we were wearing these we went to the Dollarama and we got these silly wigs, like a purple one and a green one, and we just walked and talked and just had such a ball walking. We actually went to go see a movie. We went and saw a movie, but that was not the highlight of the birthday party. The highlight of the birthday was walking there and walking back. We had so much fun. It was just unbelievable. I don't know. It was such a great time. So, and then after that, we had a sleepover for his 9th birthday party. That's when I met a gentleman who's going to be my fiance. And he helped out quite a bit with the party and stayed over and just until during the day. And, you know, the kids stayed over at my place, obviously with him not there. And yeah, that was a okay party. We still have a birthday card. I still have Marcel's and Dre's birthday card that they gave to you, Devyne, from my birthday party. I still have it. Because they gave me money. They gave you $10. Yeah.
Did you take it away?
No, you got it. Anyways.
What did I use it for?
I don't know, Devyne. Anyways, then there was the, what was it? Oh, it was the sledding party. Sledding party. Awesome. It was more the kids from the school. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't know what the computer is doing. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, oh, I'm going over time, sorry. So it was more kids from his school, and they really got to get a taste of me, and they really loved, that party was the party for the year. The sledding was just such a hit with the kids. And then he had, I just remember that Arthur had his hot cocoa, and he was like, wow, she uses real milk and real cocoa. Like, he just loved my hot chocolate. I don't know what was going on.
Your burgers.
And I did.
He goes back to school and all he talks about is your burgers.
I did made some hamburgers because that was nice and cheap. You know, I got a bag of beef from No Frills for like $2, and I made some burgers, and all the kids ate, and isn't that a great deal? So, and then I made a birthday cake, and the kids ate, and they all had, you know, I just do those little bags and whatnot. Sure was a hassle, I tell you. That's when I realized, you know what, I am not a cake decorator. It just was not happening for me. Like, I wanted the letters to go perfectly. Everything was running. Like, that birthday made me realize that you really have to have proper and scientific tools for cake making. You can't just use the icing from the grocery store to really do a good job. So, after that, we went to medieval times. That was good, but we got a back seat in the dark because one of his friends was late. We were waiting, and then the last week was still in, so we got the back seat. Hold on a second here.
Good.
So, yeah, those were all his birthdays. So this one, we want to go to the aquarium and sleep over. And it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. There's probably 1,000 other things I should be spending that money on. Seriously. And when I say the word 1,000, unless God makes a miracle, that's how much I'm going to be spending. I should probably be spending it on tutoring for school, or for my school, so I can get through the calculus and stuff I need, or using it somewhere else. But because I asked Devyne if he would like to do something like that before I go and spend $1,000 on something he wouldn't want to do. So I want to see how I could make it work. He already went and told all of his friends, and now if I tell him no, it's going to be too embarrassing. So, even though we did not really agree on it, I didn't really get to punch in the numbers for myself. So, anyways, I think we'll be doing Ripley's. We will see. Came from church, praying for Jesus to change my mark on something. Like, seriously, I saw a mark, and I was really like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I'll update you on that. I know there was lots of other things that I wanted to say, but I don't really remember it. Talked to a guy today from school, and he thought that, you know, being a psychologist was being equivalent to being a psychic. He wanted me to tell him what culture he was from and all of these things. And I'm like, are you really in university? Like, what kind of just like a load of other things. Like, it goes to just show that the whole university system can be so flawed. Like, you can have the stupidest people just boxing off 100% because their minds are systematic, or they're so doped on drugs. This guy he's got some mental issues, so he's always on a lot of drugs. And you know, honestly, your ability to complete repetition and to be in a cognitive space that is where you have to repeat things when you're under the influence, it will definitely help you. You know, especially if you're always under the influence, um, you'll definitely remember stuff that way. And then, you know, you become a big PhDer, and you were just some doped up person the whole time. Like, that is, there's the school system for you right there. Okay. So, anyways, um, that's about it. I'm gonna go to sleep. I've decided for my dinners now. We're always gonna have oven cooked meat, a pasta dish just for the side in case, a pasta dish, something potatoes, bread with cheese, baguettes with cheese or whatever, some sort of bread with the cheese, um, and you know, a pasta sauce and a gravy. So I can play with that as much as I want to. I can do whatever I want with potatoes, change it up that way. Making pasta, having pasta side dish all the time, that will be easy. Um, just the gravy and the meat, oven roasted meat. Just because these are comfort foods that I like to come home to, that I would like to eat all the time and have ready and prepared. So, yeah, those four items: bread with cheese, um, roasted, oven roasted meat, gravy, pasta dishes. So that's about 5 things, and then I can do whatever I want in that context. But so that is all. Um, I was thinking that I wanted to use my phone, but now I'm so used to this way, I don't know how to change and go to using my phone. I'm in a case of habit, you know what I mean? So, and another thing is, I gotta stop going to bed late. The other day, I was talking to Doug and, you know, dealing with computer stuff, and I didn't get to bed until about 3, and it ruined my entire day the next day. I could not get up. I could not do anything. I could not get anything done. It basically destroyed me. Destroyed my schedule. So I will be going to bed early from now on, I hope. And I think that's about it. So, peace. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face to shine upon you and give you peace. Bye.